Hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. This is your daily rundown of geek news from geeks like you. And today is Wednesday, which is Odin's Day. And if you're new to our show, we cover the geek news beat and we share our opinions with that news, which you can take to work as facts. And I'm your host, Chuck. And with me, we have my co host, Randy. Say what's up to him, Randy.
What's up, Geek Beast? Chuck, what are we talking about tonight, sir?
First of all, we're going to have a moment of silence. We have to have a moment of silence. Raquel Welch, Hollywood icon and sex symbol, died at 82 years old. Raquel Welch, an actor who epitomized the evolution of cinematic sex symbols in the 1960s, has died at 82. The actor and model, whose alluring looks became ingrained in the global zeitgeist after being propelled to superstardom from the 1966 films Fantastic Voyage and 1 Million Years BC, passed away this morning after a brief illness, according to TMZ. Welch, born Raquel Tejada, grew up in Southern California, and after first planning to become a ballet dancer, she realized as she reached her teen years that her body type was not cut out for ballet. Audience went mad for Welch, with even the New York Times noting a marvelous breathing moment to womanhood. What's up, Randy?
I mean, rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
My condolences to her family. I am just not familiar with her full body of work.
Yeah, I used to love Raquel Welch films.
Okay. Yeah.
I watched a bunch of her films growing up.
I
I just
never.
like musicals and classic movies. Me and Kista used to watch them all the time. But Kista's my cousin. If y'all didn't know that. So we watch musicals, Cary Grant films, and dance films all the time. But
Yeah.
she was stunning. She was a
She looked.
stunning,
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
gorgeous human being.
Just looking at her right here, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, she held it down, dog.
Yeah, she looks good.
She held it down. And you seen her. You seen her in movies.
I've seen her. Yeah, I've seen her in movies, and I know who she is. I'm
Mhm.
just not as familiar with her body of work.
Yeah, yeah. I get it. I get it.
Condolences, man. But sounds like she had a rich, full life. 82 years old, man. That's
2 years old. Crushed it.
yeah.
So we're gonna give a moment of silence for her. Okay, now back to the news.
All right, what we talking about?
Joker 2 set photo gives first look at Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
I'm
Direct what's
still
up?
going with the idea if it is a musical, if I want that. I know a few months ago you and Defunct were in support of it.
Yeah.
I'm not quite on board with that yet if it's a musical.
I mean, it can have a musical scene in it, one or two. Director Todd Phillips has shared the first look at Lady Gaga in character opposite Joaquin Phoenix and Joker's Folie à Deux, which is the sequel to his smash hit 2019 character study of the famous DC comic villain. Gaga is playing a version of Harley Quinn, the Arkham Asylum psychiatrist who
Mhm.
falls in love with the Joker and ultimately becomes his partner in crime.
Okay. I mean, it's cool. You know, Emma, no, Spotify has like a new series out on Harley Quinn. It's like audio that provides a origin story for her too. I wonder how that differs than in the origin stories that we've gotten from Harley Quinn so far.
That's interesting. Spotify has that.
Yeah.
I gotta check that out. There's only one Harley Quinn for me though.
Yeah, that's what's on the well,
One.
don't get me wrong. I like other editions of Harley Quinn, but the best one is from the Harley Quinn animated series, Kelly Kukoc.
Did you see the Valentine special yet?
I've not watched it yet, man. It's
Oh
Valentine's
boy,
Day.
boy,
I,
boy, boy, boy,
I had
boy,
to
boy.
had to curl up with my boo thing for Valentine's Day. I ain't had time to be watching Harley Quinn, but I'm gonna make sure it's a priority this weekend.
You supposed to watch it with your boo thing.
We got other things to worry about, dog. I ain't gotta, we'll take care of Harley Quinn. Day
HBO
after
Max
Valentine's.
and Shield.
Nah, man, curl up.
Speaking of DC Comics to launch 3 new Asian fronted titles for AAPI month. So, coming out of DC's Lazarus Planet series of one shots, the Dawn of DC Initiative continues apace with the launch of 3 new limited series under the We Are Legends banner, arriving for Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month this May. We got Spirit World #1. The Spirit World features Zenith, a non binary Chinese hero with the ability to travel in and out of the spirit world, the realm of the dead, and the living. Zenith possesses the ability to burn items folded from ceremonial gauche paper and turn them into real objects that can be used in the physical world. Their power is based on the East Asian custom of burning gauche paper at gravisites to send resources to ancestors in the spirit world.
Yeah,
Then,
sounds cool. Go ahead. Go ahead.
then they have the Vigil #1. The Vigil is Arclight, Saya, and Dodge and Castle, a group of individuals given powers they didn't want, determined to stop meta-human research and tech created for military application at any cost. Sounds like every other group thing.
Yeah. The only thing is, I wonder. So, are they going to continue these characters?
They're they start launch their first comics and there's 6 issues with them. So they're
Okay.
one shot 6 issues. So
Okay.
Spirit World has 6 issues. The Vigil has 6 issues. And I'm pretty sure if these comics do well, they'll probably continue them on.
I want them to be. I want to make sure that they do a good job with the characters, right?
Me too.
Doing it because they think that's like coming out. Oh, we're going to come out with black characters during Black History Month, and then after that, we're going to shelve them. Like, nah, I want good characters. The fact that they came out of started on Black History Month is a little consolation. I want good black characters that can, that have sustainability.
I
I
don't
don't.
want to. I don't want to see them get rid of these characters.
Yeah, I don't care what month it originated in.
May, I need you to continue go from May to infinity with these characters.
Right. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
because you started Black History in February. I don't give a shit about that. I want them to start
So,
them in March and make them. If you give me February and they're not good and they end in April, I'd rather let them start in March and go on into infinity. Or, the
yeah,
same thing for, the Asian characters. Like, I don't. I mean,
yeah.
that's all right, but like, nah, let's make great
For the
characters.
6 issues, keep these characters' story arcs alive.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yep. So the visuals were never see. So it says along the way they'll encounter superheroes that could be allies or enemies. Not surprised for a group that exists to shut down state-sponsored superhumans and clean up the mess before any heroes or villains arrive. Okay. Then we have one City Boy. City Boy. And City Boy is Cameron is just the the city girls. We got City Boy. So City Boy has 6 issues. Cameron's just a kid trying to make a living using his powers of speaking to cities to find lost and hidden goods to pawn, just trying to get by. But having these powers also means that he hears everything about these streets, everywhere, all the time, all at once, he hears including their histories and truths behind them. In his 2 current appearances, he's already made friends with Gotham City. Wow. Including a rat avatar made from the city scraps, but only time will tell if City Boy is received and openly by the Metropolis, Amnesty Bay, Themyscira, and other DC cities. He can talk to the cities. He's in these streets, Randy. He is truly a city boy. He is truly a city boy. I'm excited about this comic.
I think that's odd. I don't know. I think that's an odd
I think
part.
it's dope. Hear this. These streets is talking. He can actually hear
The
them.
streets is literally talking. They should have hope. They should have,
He knows who Batman is.
I would imagine he knows who all superheroes are.
Yep.
Anybody who has a mask identity, I would imagine he would know all of it. And he would know their secrets and everything.
Okay.
Past their identity, weaknesses, troubles. So
Yeah,
I don't know. That's an interesting power.
you know, you gonna run up on Selena Kyle and like, yo, boo, that I understand you sleeping with a billionaire, but you ain't met boy from the streets. I can get you anything you want.
So can Bruce.
City boy. He's a city boy. Yeah. I like that. I like that. Uh, I Am Legend 2 won't follow the original film's ending. Believe it or not, the long rumored I Am Legend sequel is indeed on the way, but it's oddly at odds with the 2007 original. Michael B. Jordan will join the cast along with the original star Will Smith. However, in this first film, Smith's character dies. So what's the deal? I Am Legend 2 will follow the film's alternate ending, which was released on DVD, not the theatrical one.
Yeah, and the alternate ending, Will is the enemy. He's just coming after his girl.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm all for the alternate. I thought the alternate ending was better. It was more in line with
That's what the book is about
I was
too.
going to say it's more in line with the book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Humans are the actual disease. They
Disease.
spread everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Like, when do we become the monsters?
right, right. And so the studios though thought the ending was too dark and they reshot it, to make it more popular. But yeah, I think it's cool. Yeah, change the ending. I'm all right with that.
Yeah.
So Will and Michael B. Jordan, that's gonna be interesting.
Well, Scientist says the Valentine's special was fun, talking about Harley Quinn. I just now saw the comp. I just saw the side side. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Side. Yeah. I just now saw your comment. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I Am Legends more aligned with the actual novel. So
They should have
I
did it
wonder
first.
where it goes.
Huh?
I'm curious about where this goes. I have no idea.
I don't
So, we'll see. We'll see where it goes.
I Let me ask you then, do you think we need a I Am Legend 2?
No, I thought the ending of the last one was perfectly made in.
Well, with the exception of the Arsenal, yeah, I don't feel like we needed a sequel
Nick
to it.
Cage, I was okay with. He made it to the base. Okay.
Yeah. And it's not based on source material, is it? Because
Mhm.
the first one is based off a book.
Yes. In this one, they're making it up.
They're
And
just making it up. So
I don't know why they're doing the I Am Legend too. You can continue that if it's not going to be that storyline. They don't have to connect to I Am Legend. You just make a new movie about creatures that are like vampires.
right, right. Like why? And this is a thing we talked about with Velma last week. It's like, why are we taking IPs and just making them into something
Because
for profit? Like, let's
uh,
not
mhm.
it's making it bad. So like, yeah, if studios want to have Will and Michael B. Jordan in a project together, or if Will and Michael B. Jordan want to work together, let's find a different IP for them or come up with a new IP for them to work in.
The financiers and the producers in Hollywood cannot stomach new IP.
Yeah, man.
The
But
last 30 years, sequels have been winning for them.
and I don't mind sequels. I just don't understand why we need a sequel for this one. The story doesn't lend itself
I
to have,
think we don't have to have sequels for what they continually do them.
you know.
Where stories have completed and they create a sequel to it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, if the story is complete, let's not create it. Especially, it's supposed to be post-apocalyptic zombie type of thing where only a few survive. And I get it, they made it to the compound or whatever, but yeah, we don't need another I Am Legend.
Yep. Yep. For some reason they want to do it. Create one.
Yeah, like let's create something different. Let's create another. I mean, they're not a shortage of post-apocalyptic stories out there. They just want to be in that universe.
Yeah, but Hollywood doesn't have a stomach to do those stories. They rather do something that's already established, unfortunately. And you would think with the advent of streaming services, they'll be opened up to do more and more stories because they didn't have more stories. But we'll see. We'll see how it comes out. Those doesn't end up like the Karate Kid with Jaden Smith. We're okay.
I've never seen a Karate Kid with Jaden Smith.
You never seen it? Oh,
Never seen it. I have no desire to watch Karate Kid with Jaden Smith.
How to Train Your Dragon gets a live action remake treatment in 2025. So we just talked about that. So they said, hey, we're gonna CG this shit up on How to Train Your Dragon, which was damn near a perfect film.
First one was good. The second one was like,
Yeah, yeah, because like I said, they didn't need to do a second one. but they did it anyway because it did so well. They're like, we're on our fifth Minions movie.
Yeah, I thought the first one was okay. Yeah, I like the first one. The second one's like we got some in the chat says meh on How to Train a Dragon.
The son said, "Man, yeah, How to Train Your Dragon." I agree. I mean, I like the first. I like the first movie. I thought the
I
first
do
movie
too.
was fun. And, it was when they got their legs for animation. But now DreamWorks is doing a live action version.
Yeah, I don't see why we need a live action version of it.
I don't
I
think so.
guess maybe it's trying to
Compete against.
talk about dragons. We're gonna talk about some dragons later on. In binge worthy, but maybe they're just trying to capitalize on the popularity of dragon and sort of fantasy properties, you
Yeah.
know.
The original directors come back. Dean DeBlos, the director of the original animated trilogy, as writer, director, and producer of the live action movies.
And I just don't think that everything needs to have a live action version. It's some things they were created in a medium for a specific reason. We
Yeah.
don't need to make everything a live action.
San Queen Son, we just said that. We said Hollywood is risk averse, so they make live action versions or they continue movies, continue series where they could just make original property.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. What's going on, Mark? What's going on, you guys? So yeah, so speaking of live action versions, Little Mermaid teaser gives a first glimpse of Eric, Ursula's cackling.
Oh, okay.
So this new teaser has rapid fire image of other movie elements like a swarm of jellyfish, other mermaids floating around, and also the cute prince that Ariel must kiss in order to solidify her newfound status as a human. Toward the end, we also see the brief glimpse of Sea Witch Ursula played in the version by Melissa McCarthy as she cackles menacingly.
I mean, I know we just got through talking about live action adaptation, but I'm all here for the Little Mermaid.
You're all in for the Little Mermaid?
Because man, hey man, I want a black Ariel. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I like the idea of a black Ariel. So
Black girl, that's what got you,
a
huh?
black Ariel got me. So
Black
yeah,
girl got you. Okay, okay. I see how you did there, Randy. I see how you did there.
I know. We just literally got through talking about it. I'm like, do we need it? But I'm
No,
like, well,
I actually didn't like Little Mermaid, the animated feature. It wasn't for me. I liked the story, so when they redid it, I was like, oh, mm. They Disneyfied it.
of course, it's a Disney-fied story. The Little Mermaid is actually a very sad story.
It is a very sad story.
Ariel loses her soul in the original.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Put it on the line, and the prince left her.
yeah. Put it on the line. The Prince left her. Yeah, yeah. It's a
Yeah,
very interesting story.
yeah,
Our
it is.
other
It is.
podcast actually covers that story, which makes it interesting.
I remember reading it as a kid, and HBO used to do like these fairy tale shows, and they actually did one. And yeah, I was like, dang, she lost her soul.
Oh, yeah, the prince is like, you smell like fish. I'm not
Yeah,
doing
he
you.
just fell in love with somebody else. He
She
dug
smell like
her,
fish, dog.
and her soul just
You
faded
know,
off into her
she
soul
she's
just
up there
faded off.
chasing a high value man, and he
Oh,
he found he found somebody better for him. That's that
was
was.
she 35?
She too old. She smell like fish. She from the bottom. you know, that's not how this works. Not just messing around. But
That's
the middle
becoming
school was
sea
so messed
foam.
up.
Air fairies rescued her or something. I just remember, yeah, she just fades off or something. And maybe she did get rescued. I just remember seeing it was sad. I was like, damn.
Mhm. Well, we're gonna talk about some more badass women though outside of Ariel. Jimmy Choos, the shoe Jimmy Choos, makes a collection in honor of Sailor Moon. This
Oh,
is a good reason to buy your girl some Jimmy Choos right here. Girl, I got you shoes. I'm gonna get you some shoes. Let me buy you some shoes. I'm buy you these Sailor Moon boots. That's what I'm gonna do. Buy you some Sailor Moons. You know.
that's cool.
So Jimmy Choo has unveiled a pretty slick collection inspired by Sailor Moon, celebrating the 30th anniversary of the renowned manga and anime series created by Naoko Takeuchi.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, get you some Sailor Moon boots.
How much
Get your,
do they
your
cost?
boo. They probably cost way too much because they're Jimmy Choos. You're probably talking about $800 to $1,000.
Yeah, Mark, that's what it was called. I'm just in the chat. Happily ever after.
1605, baby.
Yeah, that's what it was.
1605. Sailor Venuses is sexy. Look at those Sailor Venuses. Oh, shoot. 11:30, Randy. Get them for the missus. Your boo from Valentine's Day. She
That's
needs Sailor Venus satin platforms.
right.
You
Hey,
know, there you go.
like
They,
holding Jermaine Dupri said, money ain't a thing.
you know, Sailor Mercury, Sailor Jupiter, get those green boots. There you go, right
Mhm.
there.
That's dope. They actually look dope.
Yeah, get all those boots. There you go.
Yeah, they look dope. I'm good.
Oh, they Jimmy Choos.
I'm good.
Ooh, Jimmy Choos. Look at Luna's boots. She got the Luna platform leather pumps. And Luna got a second one, Luna mesh heels. Sailor Mars court pumps. Like Sailor Mars court pumps look kind of dope though. Those look kind of dope.
It's all
You know,
it's,
that's how they do it, man.
it's
You know,
all
Sailor, they're gonna sell out too. I can imagine all these things selling out too.
bet you they are too.
I bet you are. We're gonna see them on cosplayers all around. They're gonna be running around in $2,000 costumes with $1,600 boots on.
Hey,
Okay. Calvin and Hobbes creator returns after 28 years of illustrated book for grown-ups. So Bill Watterson, the cartoonist best known for iconic Calvin and Hobbes comics, has come out of retirement for a new book titled The Mysteries. The official synopsis on the Simon & Schuster website describes the illustrated book as fable for grown-ups that takes place in a kingdom where disaster keeps happening. The king of the realm sends out his team of knights to investigate, but only returns years later. The Mysteries is a partnership between Watterson and characterist John Kasich. Both artists abandoned their past ways of working, inventing images together that neither could anticipate a mysterious process of its own right. 72 pages of books. Are you interested in buying this book?
I'm not familiar with Calvin and Hobbes.
Hobbs.
I never read them.
Oh wow. So my parents used to get the Sunday paper and I used to love the Calvin Hobbes comics.
Yeah, I've never read them before.
I worked in an art gallery. Fun fact, I worked in an art gallery when I was in Hawaii. And we had a Calvin Hobbes book we were selling. And so I would sit there and read all the comic books, all the comics from the comic Calvin and Hobbes series.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't really have I can't really weigh in. So I won't
Yeah, the mysteries.
knowledge of
It seems very dark. I'm kind of curious about how this is going to come out. Like the world of fairy tales, but it's really mucked up.
it. Mm-hmm.
I can get down with that.
I
I
can
can
get
get
down
down
with
with
all
that.
those. Yeah, I love those.
I can get down with that. I don't know how that's different than Grimm fairy tales.
Yeah, right. We literally just got through talking about it. We Disneyfied a lot of fairy tales. Yeah, some dark fairy tales.
Think when someone said plot sounds like King Arthur Holy Grail story. Yeah, it sounds like that, very dark. So I'm down with that.
Yeah, I love King Arthur.
The world's fastest charging phone can go from 0 to 100 in 10 minutes. That's
That's
faster than the Drake song.
faster than the Drake song.
Faster than the Drake song.
If this is true, isn't this kind of a game changer?
It may be if you
Like,
buy Android phones.
well, even,
The GT Neo 5, a new Android phone released by Chinese company Realme, which claims it can charge capability any phone yet released, according to GS5 Arena. The advertised speed is 0 to 50% in 4 minutes and 0 to 100 in less than 10 minutes. That's thanks to a 240-watt fast charging capability.
I say if this is true, and they say claims, so it doesn't sound like the author of this article is completely sure. But I think it's a game changer. If
Yeah,
this,
I'll be scared the phone's gonna blow up charging that fast. That's
and
240 watts. We
yeah,
we have 120 watts coming out the outlets. 240. That's that Australian / New Zealand speed there. The phone is currently available in China. 240-watt version costs $470.
Oh,
So 3,199 yuan.
yeah, I need a better source. I can't be having people talk about claims and alleged. I need to know for sure.
Somebody needs to actually do a review on the phone.
Right. Exactly. Marquise Brown, we need you on this one.
Like, yeah, we need NKHD to actually review the phone, which they will, because I'm pretty sure he's already asked for it. Give me this phone. I want to see if it actually is that.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some a better source before we start.
Well, 0 to 100 in 10 minutes. That sounds amazing.
let's,
It
let,
could
let's,
change batteries forever.
let's hold off on that one. I need some receipts, baby.
So speaking of phone charging, we're gonna talk about car charging. So,
We 55. We just gotta
oh
be.
yeah, we can bring in everybody else. I'm sorry, I'm just out here grooving in the news. I'm moving and grooving in the news. I guess that includes our news segment. Let's do some crosstalk. Bring everybody in, Rodney. Bring them in. Bring them in. Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. I just never thought about that. Like, oh, I'm out here moving and grooving.
No,
Doing my
I
thing.
get it. I get it. Yeah, we got Rakai and Courtney coming through.
What's up, Rakai?
What's going on?
Oh,
Hey, Courtney.
Hi, hi, hi.
How
Hey,
y'all?
oh, she got Beyonce's bedroom in the background. Okay.
She got the Beyonce bedroom.
Yeah.
our bedroom.
Like
Beyonce bedroom tent. She got her bedroom tent on.
a Cheeks tent. Yeah.
She has the whole cast of the Legend of Vox Machina in there running around in the back. How y'all doing tonight?
All
I'm
right.
doing okay. How you doing?
Well, I have a question for y'all.
Hmm.
Y'all need a cell phone that can go 0 to 100 fully charged in 10 minutes?
What's the half-life on that though? Like how long does it take for the battery to drain normally? Because
I got
charge in 10 minutes, that's beyond amazing.
I need
But
receipts on this phone.
but like I said, all Androids are not made the same. So if it's not Samsung or Google, my skepticism is high.
Is it an Android phone?
It is an Android phone. Apple's not doing that accordingly. They're not gonna bring out new technology. They're gonna master old technology. They
Well,
don't.
they too busy trying to destroy the phones that you have right after you purchase them.
Yeah.
They want that shit to die, so you have to go right back to the store and buy a new one.
And
Apple
string
So-
you along for 10 years about the same phone with a slightly newer camera.
Apple makes phones for adults. That's all that is.
Is that what it is?
That's
But why,
all that-
but
that's
why
all
is
that
your only argument about the color of bubbles in your messages then? That doesn't sound very adult, sir.
It's not adult at all. That's the kids. The kids do that. The kids are like, oh, that's
all
y'all-
you Android users.
I mean,
go
we
up and
do
get at the
shame them a little bit because the group text messages.
oh, they
I
be
mean, even when you try to like something and you in a group with
No.
somebody in the Android, it just rewrites the entire text message rather than just gives you the little heart.
I know it. Or it says this: you send the link, and all you do is see a link. Like, why is it sending the link? I
Right,
need to
why did it
in there.
have
I
to
want to
come
play
up?
the video from
So-
the chat.
For all you Android users out there, be an adult and go get an iPhone.
Don't say that.
But wait, so 0 to what now?
0 to 100 in 10 minutes.
Well, I don't understand what is the concept of 100?
Like 100% battery strength.
Oh,
Like
you mean charging? So 100%. So it's like you charge it and it's automatically back together.
from
Or
0
back-
to 100% in
100.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
0 to 50% in 4 minutes. I don't know. I got to see that to believe it.
I do too. I need receipts.
Mm-hmm.
I need receipts.
And then that might be the claim to fame for that phone. That phone might not do anything else good.
Well, then what's the point?
Yeah, well, it's like how fast does it drain in the first place?
Yeah, yeah. How fast is it? That's the question.
The number one feature on my phone shouldn't be how fast it recharges.
What is the number one feature of your phone?
Huh?
What is the number one feature of your phone?
I have an iPhone for adults. That's what I have.
Oh, so you have no
Oh.
answer.
That's
Good,
what I have.
iPhones.
That's what I have.
good
Yeah.
answer.
have-
Good
if
answer.
you
Was that on the pamphlet when they gave it to you? Is that how they told you to answer?
no, for an iPhone, if you have an iPhone, if you have a Mac computer, Apple TV, or any other Apple device, you
Yeah,
just
that makes
turn
sense.
it
Where they sync together, they talk to.
on.
That makes sense.
Like actually take my headphones and actually go from one device to the next device just by opening it up is
Yeah,
amazing.
seamlessly. I get that.
That's it.
That's a little bit too much transparency though. And not all this full disclosure, because I just opened up my laptop just now to talk to you guys, and my little message just popped up. Do you want to use your iPhone as a webcam? And I was like, no. Why are you clocking my phone? Like,
Yeah.
I get out of my car, and all of a sudden my iPhone is like, yeah, your car parking has been located.
Okay.
We've made a
Thank you.
note.
Thank
And
you,
I'm like,
Skynet. Thank you, Skynet.
exactly, Skynet. Can you calm down? Because you're freaking me out.
All right. We need to talk about what we talk about tonight. We doing binge worthy. We're talking about the legend of Vox Machina. Rakai, do you got any hot takes for the legend of Vox Machina?
What is it? The chef's kiss? Mwah.
Okay. Courtney, you got any hot takes for the legend of Vox Machina?
Vax Stallion is the MVP. Freaking love him.
What about you, Chuck?
Dragons. Motherfucking dragons.
Stole mine. You
The
stole
Chroma Conclave.
Yeah. Dragons, baby. The best damn dragons I've ever seen. Hands down. Best damn dragons I've ever seen.
Game of Thrones is sitting right now like, damn, why don't we?
Man, we spent all this money and a cartoon beat us?
Beat everything.
$60 million in a cartoon came in and whooped our ass in the first 3 minutes?
I mean, literally in the ass.
We even made another whole show called House of the Dragons, and this whooped our ass.
So,
Yeah, they could have left House of the Dragon at home.
So cool. So Chuck, man, take us on out of here. So then we're gonna come back.
You all, thank you all for tuning in for GeekBeast and Crosstalk. We'll be back up in 5 minutes. Shout out to the Funk, shout out to Rodney for video production, the Funk for the putting together all our stories for us and put them in the right order so they flow well together. Shout out to Digital Clay for making us look good. With that being said, peace. We'll be back by 8:10. Peace.
What you doing, Rakai?
I don't know.
That's